Hello, everyone. Here we are. I think the squad stream is working on Twitch, so you should be able to see both our channel and Nitrado's channel that way. Becsters
Yes,
is hanging out with us. You put this together, Becsters,
I
which
did.
for me I have to say is nice because I like when I can just show up and have fun and play the game. I don't get
I
do
do
that
all
enough.
the work.
Yeah, yeah.
I do all the work. You just turn up for once and you don't have to do the work at all.
Yeah, I have a feeling I might be doing my fair share of work on the farm, though, to be fair. So,
I'm gonna rely on your proness, to be honest, because I mean, look at your outfit. I mean, it's really mine compared to yours. That's all I gotta say. Look at that.
yeah, you
So,
you look like you're afraid of my germs, if I'm honest. Like,
I am COVID secure, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. I am COVID secure, ready to go.
uh,
So literally, this is my like single player save that I started on Elm Creek, and then I just literally put this on the server. So I do have, if you tab over, I do have some grass that needs to be rolled. I bought this grass field and I got my grass roller, which is over there, if you do wish to start that. If not,
ah,
you can start contracts either way, but we need to do I bought this massive grass field because I thought, well, we could
okay.
work on the grass, do baling and stuff eventually. That
Yeah,
was my
sure.
plan.
So,
So
this was your single player save converted to multiplayer, so we might see the
hmm?
madness that is Becsters right here on this stream,
No,
huh?
please don't. Please don't.
Like, what kind of hidden secrets are there on this map that we have to watch out for?
There is chaos at Nitrado. That's what we pride ourselves on. I mean, that's what I pride myself on. But hopefully we can entertain chat. That's always my main goal, to be honest. I'm sure that's yours, but yeah, that's my main goal.
100%, of course. It's all about the entertainment. That's honestly, it's
Looking
also
good.
like the perfect excuse for me when I do something wrong. Be like, hey, it was entertaining, guys. Like,
Oh yeah, you had it all planned,
that's part of my
basically.
job as community coordinator. Is like, are you not entertained?
You're for the people. What do you mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, I just started this one, but I haven't really worked too much on it because Jojo, our community manager, was with us, and I think you got to see a little bit of that stream, Kermit, but she schooled me on she was amazing. She was so good, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like 7 years in farm sim, and how can like literally she was so good. She got everything. First go.
Yeah, I was definitely watching part of that, and you were.
Yeah.
It started off with you trying to teach her how to play, and then I watched you crash into a tree. But then, not
Oh
long after
no.
that, she crashed into a tree too. So she was learning from you. Um,
She was. She literally was. She was learning everything from me. Jojo and me are literally chaos, but I love her for it because she embraces it and then just goes with it. So I love it. So
it was a fun time to watch you all playing that for sure. Hello everyone, by the
was.
way, on YouTube and
Yes,
Twitch, and
hi everyone.
also over
See
there
you.
on the Nitrado Twitch channel.
Hello. We see all of you. We do have a giveaway, guys, as well at the Nitrado channel. Thanks to Giants, we're giving away a copy of the season 2 pass, and then we're also giving away a server as well. So all you need to do is
Nice.
follow and then enter.
Awesome.
Easy.
What's up, Dave? Oh my god. What's up, Dave? Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's fun. You know, I've actually I got to do a stream and play the game. Last week, I get to do a stream and play the game. This week, this is nice. I could get used to this.
We should do this more often.
Yeah, I could get used to playing Farm Sim again. I don't get to
Every
play it
week.
enough since I was hired by Giants, which is a rather weird thing. But yeah, I
It's
don't just.
kind of ironic.
Yeah, but I wasn't hired to play the game all the time, you know. That would be too convenient. I get to play it some, you know. I should be happy with the time I get to play it.
Yes. And working for the company also is just the dream, isn't it? So it's all good.
Right. What's up, driver? Hi, everyone. So, all right, we're gonna roll this field. What else you got in store for me today?
Now, I think we need to skip time because Jojo, actually, why am I saying I did it? Because Jojo is the last person that works on this farm. Jojo, giving you a shout out. Basically, she planted everything for us, so we just need to skip a little bit of time and then we could go forward. I'm just doing a contract of cultivating as well. And then hopefully we can work on the grass as well. Maybe
Okay.
get some equipment, do something like that.
Cool.
I'm go with the flow for this. I think I should be more taking tips from you. I'm gonna be honest, Kermit. I mean, a chat will agree. Chat will write everything. They'll say, "Let Kermit teach Bex," and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, but if I teach you too much, then your streams might be less chaotic, and then where's the fun in
And no one will come no more. They'll be like, "Ah, that Bex, she's washed up. We don't want her."
that?
I mean, thankfully I get to play a lot of games, but that means then I have to be good at all those games, and that is not possible. I mean, that's not even a possibility to be good at those games. Chat of flaming me. Hi everyone, I see you.
I can't believe, by the way, like I thought for sure that you would have already brought up my horrible farm puns that I was dropping to you on Discord the other day. I tried to, like, I was messing with you a little bit. You and your fiance just got back from a holiday, and we had the stream planned for a while now. So I was like, "Are you ready to play the esports modes on Wednesday?" And you were like, "I am not ready for that. No, sorry." I'm like, "That's all right." And my joke was, "I'm just trying to cultivate some fear into you."
Literally, I answered it so serious. I was like, "No, Kermit, I'm not ready. Can we scrap that for this week?" But if you remember, I did say, "Oh, I'm open for it for another time," but you're going to have to teach me. That is
Oh
for
well,
sure.
I can definitely teach you, but I don't know if I can teach you how to not like crash into things because it's bound to happen. Even I do it, you know.
Yeah. No, there'll be so much, and everyone will be like, "Oh my gosh, get rid of her." But I'll be like laughing the whole time too. I'll be good.
That or you'll be ready to launch the UK's like first FSL team. You know, it could go one way or the other. Bex,
True.
maybe. What if you just out to be like an absolute farming simulator esports legend without
I
knowing
mean,
it?
yeah, I could be secretly one, and then everyone would just be like, "Oh my god, did you see that Bex? She's like suddenly done a 180." They definitely think like someone's playing the game instead of me. They're just using a face cam. They'd be like, "Bex is hacking for sure." I'd be like, you know, neither confirm nor deny.
Love it. Yeah, see,
Yes, it's
Hendrik
the.
on YouTube, he's Team Bex already, one of our
Oh,
moderators. See, you've got support,
oh,
like,
thank you.
you know?
And my chat are saying Team Bex. Come on, like.
Wow, and they know you, too.
Yeah, they know me. Disgusting behavior. Shame. You need to do that gif with the shame. I always love that one. Game of Thrones gif where they do the shame, and I'm like, yes, shame.
All right.
You're rolling going. I see you. It's going good. You're doing good. I like your lines. They're very neat.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can,
Okay,
you know.
fine.
I did miss a bit. It's tough when you're with this tool, like at the end of the field. If you don't lift it, then you take out all of like the meadow grass on the edge. So I'm trying not to do
never-
that too much. But yeah, it's kind of tough to do.
I was just about to ask you. I never. What is your favorite thing to do in Farm Sim? Personally, what is your favorite thing to
Well, it
do?
depends on if I'm like playing solo or playing like with other people. Because if it's multiplayer,
okay.
then for sure it's like grass work and baling. Just because it's the perfect multiplayer like task, especially with like 3 or 4 people. You know, it's really optimal then. Even with 2, it's doable depending on the like tools that you're using. Like if you're using the Cavernalan and Vicon equipment like pack, and you have a mower that pretty much just go ahead goes ahead and does the windrowing for you, and you're doing like silage bales, you can do that easily with 2 people. Um, but yeah, I have to say baling for multiplayer, and if it's single player, like just harvesting, I think is just so enjoyable.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Yeah, for sure. Too relaxing.
Not
Like, there's
really.
been times where my eyes have started to close, during some harvesting for sure. You gotta be
And
careful.
you suddenly start to nod off, and you're like, wait, I was playing. I swear to God, I was.
I've been at YouTube wants to know if they think that I can write my name in the grass with a roller. I can barely
Do
write
it!
my name with a pen on paper, so
My
I'm not
God,
sure.
yes. Love this chat. Encourage him. What could go wrong? It could all just go terribly wrong.
Yeah, like my name could like come out looking like Kramit or something like that, you know. And we need
Oh
to be
my
able to
God.
read it, yeah.
Login. I love login. I'm yet to have done login. I don't know about you, Kermit, but I haven't touched login. I'm too scared. I need someone to teach me, a pro with login.
Well, I like logging, especially like with
Mm-hmm.
platinum, but I have not done it as much as I would have liked to. Because
Mm.
whenever I do streams like this, we tend to like stay away from it, and just because this is like the core experience, and it's something that I think is a little bit easier to teach. But I totally would. Oh, there's my first miss on a pass. Oh well, we're leaving that. I'll get it later. Um, I'll definitely teach it to you at some point, but a pro at
Yes.
logging I may not be because I'm a little rusty. So I need to practice my skills as well. To be honest.
Chat believe in you. My chat believe in you. They'll trust me. They'll flame me in 2 seconds, and then they'll be like, follow Kermit, and I'll be like, okay. Okay, I'll do as you command.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like I think that platinum made logging a little bit more streamlined. It added some things to logging
Yes.
that were needed, like the when you're in a harvester, you can press a button to auto snap it to like a nearby tree, and so you don't have to worry about like getting the lining up of the harvester like absolutely perfect manually, which is like a huge help for sure. Um, and
Yeah, I
then
definitely. No, go ahead.
I was just saying, then like we have the like containers that auto load the log. So if you aim those right, you can like basically cut the tree straight into the log, and then you don't have to worry about loading it with like a crane, which is a complete uh, different beast when it comes to complexity and controls like that you have to wrap your head around. I used to be like really good with the crane type controls in
Oh,
FS19 because of the straw harvest add-on mod, and it had like a pellet production facility that had like a crane built into the building, and you could use it like
hmm,
a giant like claw machine. You know what I'm talking about? Like you get the toys out,
yeah,
like yeah,
yeah.
like it basically worked like this giant claw machine within the building. You could pick up the pellets and like move it over and dump them in, and then you could switch the tool on the crane machine to like a pallet grabber, and then you could grab the pallets of the output product and then load them up on a trailer. That was really cool. So yeah, I need to get my skills with that type of stuff a little bit sharper. But we should do it. There's
Yeah, we should.
there's plenty to do in the future. Esports modes, some logging.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I would love it. I mean, I've always wanted to. I just want someone to like be patient. That's the only thing I require. Because I'm chaos in itself. So I'm just like, as long as you're good with it, you laugh at me, I'm chill. I'm chill. We can do it.
Yeah, well, I like to think, I'm pretty patient,
Oh,
and
defo, I
teaching
can
people
tell.
the job is part of my the game is part of my job. So, I'm more than happy to help. I taught my wife how to play recently, and
Ah.
because previously, like, I would stream before I got hired, I would stream on my channel a lot. I would play Farm
Mhm,
Sim during the day when Mrs. Kern was at work, while I was streaming in
mhm.
between classes or whatever at that time. So she never got to join in. And then once I got hired, I couldn't stream it anymore. She was like, I want to learn how to play this, and that way we can like sit on the couch together and play multiplayer. So yeah, I've taught her the game over the last couple of years, and she loves it.
Me and Mrs. Kerm are basically the same human anyways, as I've recently established.
Right.
So yeah, we'll probably be really similar, to be fair. We'll probably be super similar.
Did you write up teaching your wife how to play as overtime? No, that wouldn't have worked, Hendrik. Nice idea. Wouldn't have got that one approved.
Sorry, too busy teaching someone. Someone special.
Honestly, I could say that about everyone. I teach farm sim. That's actually should be part of the job description, to be honest.
Yes. Are a man that wears many hats. Oh.
Yep.
It's just one of the things you do now.
Just one of the many.
It's only one. Yeah.
This is one of the perks of the job, for sure. Getting to play the game, hang out with people on stream, have a good time, goof off, laugh.
Oh, I always love that bit. Streaming is something just super special, I feel like, especially if you're a people person and you thrive off of it, because obviously you're just talking to chat, hanging out, and yeah, it's the perfect job pretty much.
Yeah, you know what like is weird about me is like I'm a people person in this kind of setting. When I'm at in-person events, I love interacting with people on that, but if I'm just walking down the street, I'm not a people person at all. Like, I think I'm like an extroverted introvert, you know?
Oh,
If that
you're
makes
one
sense.
of those people, yeah, like only when it's a certain time and you feel, I guess, comfortable, and then you're like, yeah, I'll talk to you now.
I would rather talk to a room of 5,000 people than one person one-on-one that like I don't know and like I'm being introduced to for the first time. You know, that always feels awkward to me. But it's so much easier to meet people in that same sort of situation when you're like representing the company, because it's easy for me to get excited and be like, oh, hey, you're from, like, you know, just take you as example. Say we met at like a PAX and like, oh, you work with Nitrado. That's cool. Like, you guys have servers for Farming Simulator. Like, it's easy to relate to those people, you know, in those kind of situations, because they either know about your game or they're curious about it, and it's easy for me to get excited. But if it comes down to like, oh, what's your name? What do you do for work? Like those kinds of like daily normal interactions, I'm just like,
I'm not sure. I mean, I had to explain to my grandparents what I did for work recently.
Oh, that's always fun. That's always fun.
Oh, well, mine, I said basically, you're gonna laugh. I said I am a presenter, not on TV. That's how I describe it, because there's no other way. They don't know what streaming is. They don't know what the internet is. They don't really know what video games are. So I was like, you know, like presenter on TV? I was like, that's kind of what I am, but for the internet. And they were like, ah, okay. That's what they said. They just said, okay. And they were like, what do you do? And I said, well, play games badly and make people laugh and to promote the company of what we do. And I said, that's pretty much it. And they were like, the making the laugh bit, yeah, I can totally understand that. I was like, did you not listen to anything else I said about the job?
Yeah, most of the time I say like I'm in broadcasting and marketing.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I should have said that. That's fancy.
Especially, it depends on who I'm talking to. Like, I'm with you. Like, my older family members, they'll definitely be like, if I were to just be like, oh yeah, I do stuff for a video game and, you know, Twitter and Facebook and Twitch and YouTube, they'd be like, I don't know what those words are that you just, what you just said.
I'm sorry, I do not know.
Yeah. So I usually go like, what do you do for a living? Yeah, I'm in broadcast and marketing for a video game developer. And they're like, usually people just with that information are like, that sounds cool. I'm like, yeah, it is cool.
I mean, we just, someone just said in the chat, Ash in the chat actually said, he said, look, Mom, I'm on TV. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Just saying I'm on TV. But, like, on internet TV, I guess.
Right. Yeah, I had that moment, like, back when I used to stream on my own channels. I had a moment with, like, a family member where it was like, what do you do? And I said something like, oh, I stream on the internet. And I think that their mind went somewhere, like, way out in left field, like, oh. I'm like, no,
Oh.
no, 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 no. Like,
No,
video
no, no,
games.
okay.
What do you mean video games? Like, how does that work? People watch you play a game and talk to you while you're playing the game? Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't get how that works. Like, people love it.
Yeah.
People do that, like, instead of watching TV these days, which is cool.
Yeah.
So.
You look at like Netflix and Disney Plus and all those things, you know. So
Right.
streaming services are big now. So, but yeah, they don't get the live bit, I think, and they don't get why they're watching you. They're like, oh, well, we'll just go watch Netflix, not you. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
no need to be so savage. You're my family.
I've also gotten that before too. Like, yeah, what do you do? Like, oh yeah, dudes like streaming, live streaming. And they're like, oh, like, are you on Netflix or YouTube or like something like, or Netflix or Hulu or like Disney Plus? Like, what are you talking about streaming? Like, that's what some people think. You know,
Oh my God.
streaming only exists there.
Love that. I've only gotten recognized once as well. I was wearing a Twitch top and they didn't recognize me as a streamer. They just were like, oh, do you watch Twitch? And then I said yes, and then they gave me their Twitch and I gave them mine, and that was like really cool. But the one time I did get recognized was for Farm Sim, which was kind of crazy for me.
That's awesome.
Because it was like 4 years ago, and I was at Insomnia. I don't know, have you heard of Insomnia?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah. So I was walking around there, and then they were like, they used my old name that I used to use. And I'll just say Bex for this reason. But they said Bex, and I was like, look around, and they were like, you're that girl off Farm Sim. And I was just like, yes, I am a girl, and yes, I play Farm Sim. Nice to meet you. And they were just like, you're that girl that always plays Farm Sim. And I was like, yeah, I've been playing it for a long time. And then they just laughed, and then they like said, oh, cool, we follow your channel and all this. And then they left, and that was like my only moment, I guess. Only moment.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it was a cool moment.
Maybe
Sure, you've
now
had
someone
many.
will recognize you at the next event, and they'll be like, "Hey, you're that girl who's played Farm Sim for like several years and still needs Kermit from Giants to give you pointers on how to play
Yeah,
the game."
and I'll go, yes, and I love that. So leave me alone. I will be sassy. Everyone knows this. If someone's gonna sass me, I'm right there, ready. I'll be like, yes, and what? You got something to say?
I mean, you know what's fun about this game is like I still learn stuff all the time from it. You know, that's the beauty of it.
But like I said, when I had the spotlight with you, there was that streamer that I was watching, and they said like they've been playing nearly as long as me, and then they found something out. I still can't remember. It's going to annoy me. But they were going nuts because they were like, how can I not know this? I play this game like all the time, every day, you know, and they just didn't know this one thing, and it blew their mind that they still didn't know it.
I think
I
that
thought was really funny.
it's easy for that to happen sometimes, like with a game that you're really into, because you get into like your own groove with it, and so you're just like almost like tunnel vision the way you play it, and then all of a sudden like someone like points it out to you, or you just decide one day that you're gonna just kind of like take a look through all the settings and stuff, and then you're all of a sudden like, whoa, wait, what? This exists. It's easy to do that, I think.
People are doing exclamation mark sass in the chat for me, because some people know that I used to have, like, in my own personal channel, I used to have a bit of a sass counter, so...
A sass
just
counter,
know.
wow, okay.
Yeah, when I used to, like, sass viewers, like, if I thought they were being a bit too sassy, I'd be like, right, I'm gonna sass you back, because you're being just a little bit too spicy in the chat. I can't have it.
Man, you know, I wish I could add a little bit more sass to my position. I try to take the neutral road most of the time, but man, there's some moments it would just feel so nice to drop a little sass on
Let
people.
me take you to the dark side, Kermit. Let me take you to the dark side.
Maybe I'll just send them to your stream whenever, like, you know, like, oh, you know what,
Twitch.
you're a bit of a problem. Why don't you go to Twitch? If you need help with this, go to twitch.tv/Nitrado. Look for Bex.
Yeah, we got all the sass. We got all the sass. It's me. I told Nitrado when they hired me, I was like, this is me, this is what I offer, and do you want it or not? And they were like, heck yes. So
That's,
that was
you know,
awesome.
that could be an interesting new role for video game companies, the SaaS coordinator.
God, that's amazing.
Just-
I gotta tell everyone that now. That's my new title at work. I'm gonna tell them.
Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need, or however it goes.
Oh my god. Stop it, don't make me laugh. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, that's not gonna go away now. I'm gonna hear that for the end of time. You know that, Kermit. I'm gonna message you and be like, look what you've started now.
I'm glad I could help. Glad I could help.
That's the only card. Glad I could help. Yep.
The assassinator.
Assassinator. Okay, chat, listen, don't go wild with these nicknames. It can get out of hand, okay? Also, thanks for everyone that's following to enter in the giveaway. We see you. We will be rolling it. Probably when the mod decides, but we will let you know in the chat. Make sure you're here to claim it. That's the only thing we ask.
Yeah, and that's a good note for those of you that are like currently in the Giants or the community YouTube or the Giants Twitch. If you want to do this giveaway, it's being done on the Nitrado Twitch. So make sure you go and join that, follow, and enter that way.
Get your little goodie bundle. See it. I'm excited for you to teach me login. Now you've confirmed it, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. I'm ready. Not emotionally, but I will be ready soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like go practice my skills a little bit myself. The only time that I've done logging now in the last couple of years is when I did the logging league with Argsy and the Farm Sim guy.
Oh yes.
I did a stream for that, and that was the last time I did logging. And yeah, if you watch that stream, you'll know that I was not on the winning team. So
participation, that counts.
right, well, that's kind of you to say.
It's what it counts for me.
My excuse usually is that I'm ineligible really to win things as Giants community coordinator, so you know sometimes you just gotta let the other people win. You know, it's the kind thing to do, Bex. You know?
Yeah, that's a nice way. Yeah, no, you did it for the good of the people.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta do it for the good of the people.
That's what you tell yourself.
Although I did beat Team Kermit, did come out victorious over Team Virtual Farmer last week during the arena mode competition at the beginning of the stream. So I was pretty happy with that. I had Bauer Matza from Astragon, and I had Odwalla Gaming, aka Spencer from SGA on my team, and we went up against Virtual Farmer. I think it was Virtual Farmer, Yosho Hen, and NBC Master Dad, if I remember correctly, on their team, and we won the best out of 3 in 2 straight games. So
wow.
Virtual Farmer wants his revenge, so we'll see. Maybe at FarmCon we'll do a little repeat if we can fit it into the schedule.
A rematch?
See if he can get his revenge. We'll see.
Revenge in a good way, though. Remember, you're not in a.
Yeah. You know, a bit. Again, it's friendly competition, and we've given the audience what they have been asking for a while now. The FSL chat during tournaments has been like, when are we gonna get to see like the casters in a matchup against each other? So with the launch last week, I thought, why not? Me and Virtual Farmer throwing it down. We'll have 2 FSL pros apiece on our team, and it was a lot of fun, for sure. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to doing that more. Right now it's in beta, and then about 3 weeks or so or maybe 4. The plan I think is early June,
Mm.
but you know how video game and plans go sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, but once it comes to console and is available on all storefronts on PC and out of the beta, I think it'll be interesting to see, who's playing it. It's fun. Like, I can already see the clippable moments that would involve you taking part in these
Oh yes.
esport modes. Like,
Oh,
just you
yes.
might as well just roll camera from the start and then stop it at the end.
Listen, our content team, since I've joined, they're having too much fun with me. They're making all sorts of memes of me. When they do the short clips, they're laughing their heads off, and I'm like, listen. And I love it. I'm like, keep it going. And it's so funny because when I joined, they were like, are you okay with this? And I was like, yes, that's what I signed up for. Use my face. Literally. That's like, that's the deal. You use my face and that's okay. That's what I want. Do it. And they were like, okay. And they went with it. So yes.
I love it. Yeah, I've
All the
seen those.
content.
I've seen
Oh,
those on
yeah.
like Twitter and such. Like
Yeah.
the memes are great.
They've gone crazy. I think I must be a super, like, I must have a very expressive kind of face without realizing it, because the faces I pull, I don't know. They're a bit strange.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can see that. I mean,
Mm.
you laugh with your entire face, I think, as well. So like,
Yeah.
that might
You
be
know
part
when
of it.
I'm having fun.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
you know when I'm angry, because I'm like, okay, better pipe it down. And you can tell my face is like, not happy.
I hope I never see that. I'll just stick with letting Ash tell me how that experience is, because
Yeah, he can tell you a lot. Let's not put that in the chat, though. Let's keep that in the end. Listen, everybody who's been a partner to somebody knows what that's like, okay? Y'all know. More than others. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Okay, I've done a couple of cultivating contracts. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm watching you. You're doing really good on our massive grass field.
Thank you.
Getting it ready. Doing good. Only thing I think I need to check is that I'm not sure if I've got the platinum expansion. I need to check actually
Oh, really?
if I even have that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I do.
I'm sure
It's
we could
like, I'm
remedy
thinking
that
about it.
if you don't.
Yeah, we could quickly sort that out.
I know a guy.
You know someone.
What's up, Farm Sim Guy? Hello, everyone else as well on both our channels and over on the
Hello.
Nitrado channel. Hi.
Okay, someone wants me to turn up my mic. There you go. I could turn up my mic really loud, and then you can hear me over Kermit. I'm not sure if you would prefer that. I think you'd rather want to hear Kermit over me. You know? Okay, I'll take it. All right. You can click on the giants just below. You should see that was squad stream, but you can click below as well because I've added them in the title for their Twitch channel, but they're also streaming on YouTube. Giants are as well. They do both.
Yeah,
Multitasking
on
to the
YouTube, we're
finest.
on like our special community corner YouTube, which is cool. It's just like the community team's content over there. So if you've missed spotlights or community multiplayer streams or the Platinum Dev
There you
stream
go.
and such, they're all archived on there, which is cool.
I do like that you archive all that, so everyone can just click and go on it at any time.
Yeah, I mean, especially like the interview style stuff, that stuff's kind of timeless. So it's really nice to have those archived there. So once we created that channel, it was kind of specifically for that purpose. At the time we created it, actually, it was almost a year ago, and our Twitch channel
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
verified. So
Okay.
if we didn't put them on YouTube, then they would only like be on Twitch for like 7 days, and then everything would just disappear. So like the first ever spotlights were with Red Dirt Ranch on Twitch, and then DJ Goham on like the main YouTube. And so the one that we did with Red Dirt that was Twitch only just like doesn't exist anymore. You can't watch it anywhere.
That's a
So
shame.
we wanted to avoid that happening, you know, going forward. So it was nice to have that.
That's the only thing I don't like about Twitch. I know it has to happen because it's like live streaming, so it's completely different from YouTube. But sometimes I'm going so wonky. Oh my gosh, Bex, get it together. I look like I'm drunk. Sometimes, while going downhill quickly. Sometimes I wish like it was a little bit more like YouTube, but still Twitch, if you get what I'm saying. So you had that like recorded option, just for like special events. I know they do highlights and stuff, but it's not the same really.
Right. Well, you guys, like, you're verified as well, so I'm not sure how long your stuff stays on Twitch, but at least I was...
The apartment?
Really? That's
60 days?
it?
Yeah,
I thought it
think
was.
so.
I thought it was forever. But
is it more? Is it
could be
forever?
wrong.
Oh,
Maybe
to
it
check
is
that out.
60. I haven't paid attention because we have YouTube, so you probably know better than me. You know, like ever since that first time, it's
I will
nice
go
to have
check
you
that
two as the
now.
backup.
Yeah, we need to do the same.
Because of TwitchCon last year, though, I was able to meet someone from Twitch and like went through her to get our channel, both our channels, the German and the English one, verified, which was great. So at least it stays around a bit longer.
Yeah, definitely. I think Nitrado's Twitch channel has been partnered for a long time. I think.
When that feeling when you get rated by your boss on from his own personal stream. What's up, Lars?
Amazing.
Lars
Hi,
coming
Lars.
in. Hope you had a good stream.
Oh my god, that's 10 out of 10. Hi, Lars. Epic.
I'll keep you
Absolutely
llamas
epic.
for a minute. Sure. I can handle that. What's up, Lars? Hope you had a good stream, man. I've been put to work by Nitrado over here, by Bex. She's like, listen, Kerm, I have this really large grass field. I just bought it, and it needs to be rolled. I'm not saying you have to do it, but wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Stop it! Oh my god! Now everyone, the rumor's gonna spread. Oh, did you see Bex? She put Kermit straight to work. She was, get in here, Kermit. It's not working for me. Oh, the rumors are gonna be flying. Wait till I go back to work tomorrow. They're gonna be like, "What did you do?" No, nothing.
So one of the raiders, me, Pinky, my Pinky said, I thought Giant Software were all Germans. No, there's a few of us non-Germans. But I feel bad most of all for Chalky, because he's always getting lumped into the Germans at Giants, and he speaks German, to be fair. I don't. But he's from Austria, poor guy. Like, everyone here's from Germany except Kermit, and then Chalky's always like,
he does a big cough. Excuse me, could you take that back?
And you know what's funny is we were talking about like the channels being verified, and right before Lars came in, I was about to say like, and then the comment came from one of his viewers. I was saying like I needed to get myself verified early on in my days at Giants, because I had to fill in for Chalky and Lars, who, you know, for the longest time, Lars was at the company first, and then Chalky came soon after, and they were both, you know, kind of set as the contacts for people. And then they were both out of the office one day, and I had to send an email to our influencer partners ahead of us releasing some news, and I think it was Chalky, maybe it was Lars. One of them got contacted by some German creators. Like, is this guy? Does he really work for Giants? Like, even though my email said like, at Giants Software, they were like, is this a scam or can we trust this guy?
He looks a bit dodgy. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah. And even I think the response from them was like, it's a Giants Software email. Come on, guys. Like,
oh, that's amazing.
but I can't blame them either, because I know that like whenever I've gotten an email that's like NDA, there's something about getting an email like that makes you like 1,000 times more paranoid than you usually are. So you're like, I'm in like the time zone converter. Like, okay, I know it's 7 hours difference now. I just got a calendar notification, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna make this seminar. It's just popping up on screen and doesn't want to go away. Let's fix that. Goodbye.
Know what you mean though about working for like a company that's German, because obviously Nitrado is based in Germany and a German company, and so at first I was like, oh, is this gonna be really weird? And it wasn't. It was completely fine. But I know what you mean, like where you're like, wait, we're all from Germany, but obviously the English is so good that sometimes I forget that they're German.
Right.
Half the time I just forget. I'm like, oh, okay, yes, sorry. What time for you? Oh, right, okay. Because I'm like, oh yeah, you're UK time. Yeah, okay. And they're like, no, next. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I just forget. I honestly forget.
Well, I think I'm over halfway done over here, Bex. So
okay, you're doing good. Okay.
Yeah, it's only taken me 45 minutes or so. I think we were late getting started just due to technical difficulties. If you've ever been a streamer, you know that moment when you're like got all of your stuff set up and you're ready to go, and then your computer just locks up or crashes on you for some unexpected reason. Yeah, that's what happened to me today.
I slightly panicked, chat, when Kermit was like, it's kind of locked, and I was like, no, and then I just kept sending him gifs of like throwing trash, and I was just like, no, don't.
You know that GIF? It kind of looked like it could have been you in that GIF. Like, you should just probably tell people that is you.
I should. I'm gonna post that in the Nitrado Discord, and I'm gonna be like, chat, this is all me, just so you know. It's me.
So those of you that just joined their Nitrados over on their channel, Bex, you want to tell them about the giveaway that y'all are doing?
So we are doing a giveaway for a FS22 Season 2 pass, thanks to, obviously, Giants. And then we are also bundling it in with a server. So it is an 8-slot, 60-day with 25 gigabytes for mod space as well. So just come and enter, follow, and then just type #giveaway, and then you can enter. Just be here when we roll it. It shouldn't be too long. One of the mods will decide when to do it. Probably not too long from now. And the ducks. Okay, listen. Kermit, have you heard about the duck issue?
No, but I want one of those now. I had that conversation with you recently.
Oh no.
But what's the duck issue?
Okay, so the duck issue is we have obviously the Nitro ducks, and they've become like a big mascot for Nitrado, and I love the duck. I'm obsessed with it, and chat loves the duck, and they spam the emote all the time for the ducks. So I listened to the chat, and I gave away like 5, and immediately once we gave away 5, they were like, where's the next 5? Right. I was like, chat, I just gave away 5. Like, you gotta like wait the turn. Like we come with the goods, and then they were like, no, when's the next giveaway for the ducks? And I was just like, so now the people are demanding the ducks every time, and I'm like, I maybe have another duck giveaway in the future, so you should keep tuning in.
Wow.
No.
Watch out, Nitrado's about to corner the market on rubber duckies.
We're obsessed with them, and I have about 4 of them in my bathroom. I'm gonna take a photo for you and send it to you later to show you.
Seriously though,
the duck.
Mrs. Kerm has been like collecting little like rubber ducks from like various places. I don't even remember like where the first one came from, but then we picked up like one of them was like from like a claw machine or something type thing, and then we ended up when
Hmm?
we were on vacation, we went to this restaurant that had duck pin bowling, which is like bowling with a tiny
Sounds
ball that
amazing.
fits in the size of your hand. The pins are smaller, and the pins are on strings. If you've ever played that type of bowling, I prefer it to
Yeah.
regular bowling because I am not as terrible at it as regular bowling. But if you like bowled over a 100, you got a rubber duck. If you bowled over a 200, you get like a giant rubber duck. I didn't get the giant one. I came
Wow.
close. But
Listen, we can come to a compromise. I mean, I could give you the duck and you give me like a Giants t-shirt. We can do a win-win situation. You know what I mean? We can do. Listen, I'm a good little business lady. We could talk about it. We
all
can.
right, all right.
I get the duck, you get the t-shirt. It's a win-win situation. And I
Hey,
got my own giant.
TWH, thanks for that raid, by the way. Hello, Klein. How you doing? Can I get a hoodie? There's Ash in chat.
Oh, see, literally, Ash is gunning for it. You know what?
No.
He'd send it to me and he'd wear it.
Now, I'm not to like rub it in, but there is
Oh,
always a
no.
merch store at FarmCon, and I mean, you guys just had to go and get married or something, so you're not going to be able
Gosh,
to make
damn
it.
it.
Like, I mean, what were you
Why did-
thinking?
Why did we have to get married? Listen, when we found out, I'm gonna tell a little funny story. Ash will laugh so much. So when we found out the dates for FarmCon, Ash turned to me and was like, "You never guess what?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "The dates. They're on our wedding." He was like, "The one time ever for FarmCon," and I laughed so hard, and I was like, "Listen, we can't change the dates. We put all this money down. We're not gonna get it back."
Your brain went there for a second though, didn't it? Like, don't lie. Like, can we?
It went there.
No.
Yeah,
no.
it went there. I was like, could I change the dates? And then I said, I can't. No, they'll charge me through the roof to change the dates.
And imagine explaining what to your grandparents why you were postponing it as well. Like you were talking about them
My
earlier and
God.
telling them like what you do for
Yeah.
a living now. Like imagine explaining that. We're going to like why are you guys going to a farm convention? No, it's like for a farm video game. There's a video game about farming. Like Bex, what are these weird words you're saying? I don't understand.
They think I'm so weird already, honestly. And then you're gonna laugh at this. I'll tell you another funny thing. I have got a magician coming to my wedding.
I knew this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
told
there
you
you
told
go.
me this.
You go, and then everyone was like, "That is so weird," and I was like, "No, for me, that's like the best thing ever. I don't want like loud music, partying, and dancing. I don't do that. I want the magician."
Maybe
I got
the
a
magician could make you and Ash disappear, and then
And come
you
to
guys
FarmCon.
quickly go to FarmCon. Yeah, and then like then he just is like, hey, like I don't know where they ended up. They're out there in like the space-time continuum. I'm trying to get them back. I don't remember the spell. Didn't wave the wand right.
Ash is like, "I like the way you think." He would literally be like, "Right, let's go back. It's over.
Imagine.
We did the marriage thing."
Your
and
family
it's over
shows
now."
up for the wedding, and the magician's just like, sorry, I made them disappear. I can't get them back. Like I don't know where they are right now.
Oh, the comments I got when I told people I was having a magician for my wedding. Some people like, "Yeah, I really get that," because they know who I am, and they're like, "Oh, that's kind of funny because you're funny, so I get that." But then some people are like, a magician." They just didn't know what to say. They didn't want to be rude. I could tell, but they're like, "That's very interesting." I was like, "You just not interested in it." I could tell.
It's not exactly so. Mrs. Kerm and I
Yes.
got married on April Fool's Day. That's our anniversary.
Amazing.
But the only reason we picked that day is because we were able to find a venue, and so we also wanted to plan our honeymoon. So we kind of planned the honeymoon first, like
Oh,
or
love
or
it.
at least like we were like, okay, so we can do this honeymoon like cruise, but it like leaves on like Sunday, so
Right.
like, or maybe it was Saturday. I don't remember. But anyways, we decided to get married on a Friday, and it just so happened to be April 1st because of our travel plans to like fly to Florida, then get on the cruise ship, etc. We
Did
got
you a
married on
cruise
April
for your
Fool's Day.
honeymoon?
What'd you say?
Went on a cruise for your
Oh
honeymoon?
yeah, it was lovely. It was so nice.
Oh, that's goals. That is legit goals.
And a like pre-COVID cruise too, which was nice. I'm not sure how I'd
Oh
feel about it.
no.
Yeah, there's she remembers right. She's in chat setting me straight. So we flew
Oh,
to
hey,
Florida
Mrs.
on the
Kermit.
Saturday, and then we stayed overnight, and then the cruise left like early Sunday morning. So we didn't want to like get married on a Saturday and then not be able to enjoy ourselves with our friends, and then have to like, fly late at night, be there in the morning. Like so, yeah, we got married on April Fool's Day, and growing up, I was always a bit of a joker. I know that's probably not much of a surprise to you all, but I was like the
Yeah.
class clown. I think like in the senior superlatives, I was voted most likely to make you smile because I was always just messing
Oh.
about. Um, so my friends showed up to our wedding on April Fool's Day and like breathed a sigh of relief, especially the ones that drove like 4 or 5 hours or more to get there. Like, oh, thank God, it's not a joke. It's actually
Oh my god.
happening.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Hi, Mrs. Kerm. I see you. Hope you're doing good, by the way.
Yeah, you're right. Mrs. Kerm is right about the venue was like, you guys are fine with Friday. Like, no one else wants that date,
Oh,
like, no
wow.
one else is crazy enough to get married on April Fools. And we're like, yeah, let's go for it.
Did you get like a discount? Because it was
Yeah, we
like
did
on
because
April.
like it was kind of last minute too. So like they were like, well, we don't have anything on like a Saturday, and we were like, we'll take Friday, April 1st. Like, we don't care.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah,
Need to take tips from you, clearly.
exactly. Get
We
married
could
on
have
days
just
that no one else wants to do it. Like,
and don't get married at FarmCon, like on the dates of FarmCon. Note to self.
you can come next year. I hope we'll see you there.
Yes.
There's always
Oh
next
yes.
year for FarmCon for sure.
Oh yes, we will definitely be there. Defo. As our plan was to go anyway, so it was a bit of a spanner in the works, to say the least. But it's all good. It's for a good reason, clearly. So.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Yep.
I would agree with that. I concur.
I agree. I know, Ash. Someone in the chat is saying to me that Friday the 13th should be cheaper as well.
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure it probably
Yeah.
is. Like, you know, the thing is
Probably
like
is.
it's easy to get hung up on like the details of a wedding and like obsess over it, as I'm sure you're feeling right now. But like at the end of the
Oh,
day,
yes.
the plan, or at least the hope for the wedding, is like it's just a very important day that'll eventually like just be like a speck in the overall relationship, of the marriage.
Yeah.
So like it's an important day. I'm not diminishing it, and I know you all are gonna have fun. But then,
Mhm.
in 10 years you'll be like, you know,
Right.
you won't think about you'll think about the other times like as well, which is important. So
Yeah. I think it's more the thing to make sure everyone's happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's the pressure I feel.
yeah,
Like,
and not
it's just,
and other people,
yeah.
not even you and Ash as well. Like that's
Yeah.
that can be the problem for sure.
Me and Ash are very, like, especially, how Ash is personally, and a lot of people in this chat also know Ash. But like, Ash is very go with the flow. I am not. I'm a little bit chaos, impatient, like, let's get it done. But Ash is very go with the flow, so he's like, anything's fine. Like,
Yeah.
anything. It doesn't matter. He would just do it no matter what, and we'd be like, okay, that's great. Sounds good, Bex. And I'd be like, I haven't said anything. Oh no, that's great. So, yeah, I
Right.
think it's just to,
Now, if you had led though with like, now if we get married on this date, we're gonna miss out on FarmCon. Had you known at the time, he probably wouldn't have
Oh.
gone with the flow. He would have You know,
No,
it would have been
I
like
no.
he may have stood up and said, you know what?
Oh yeah.
Let's not go with that date.
He was devastated. He will tell you. So someone's saying live stream the wedding to FarmCon. You mean just have like a massive screen of FarmCon of my wedding and Kermit's just watching from the sidelines like, hi Bex, hi Ash.
I was an
That would-
ordained minister at one point. Like I did like a couple of friends' weddings. That's the only reason I did it. Like you can just go online
my
these days
God.
and get like ordained to perform weddings depending on like the laws of the state in the U.S. So I actually officiated 2 weddings in my younger time for friends of mine. So not saying I don't think I'm
Wow.
I don't have clearance for Germany and FarmCon, but it could have been possible,
I mean, anything. Yeah, I'm seeing in your chat. Correct. I've seen a couple of weddings on Twitch too. I gotta say, I don't plan on getting married on Twitch. Sorry, I just don't. But I've seen people do it, and I've seen people get engaged as well. And I think it's nice in a lot of ways, like the fact that they want to like have their community and have something so special. I think that says a lot about those people and how they trust those people, because these are like really private moments, like getting engaged and getting married. They're private moments.
Yes, I
And
agree with you. Some
and
things,
they're
in my
like-
opinion, should be kept to yourself. And
I think so, personally. I mean, but who's to say? I don't know. Some people are just really honest and open, aren't they? But not me.
yeah, it's not for me, for sure.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
gosh.
that would be an awkward one, Uncle Henry, like in a Twitch chat, like speak
Yeah.
now or forever hold your peace.
Oh, yeah.
Like, does anyone have any objections? And then you just have like Kappa emotes in chat just being spammed or something. like, don't
yeah,
do
they
it,
just
man,
spam-
don't do it.
Or they do the Dan's gaming emo with
Yeah.
like the one that looks disgusted. That's always my favorite emo, and they're just like, no. Can you imagine? You'd just be like, really, chat? Oh, my chat would spam it completely the whole time if I did ever get married on stream. They'd be like, stop.
All right, or like, oh, they're married now. F's in chat, everybody. F's in chat.
F's for Ash though. No, not me. They wouldn't be putting the F's for me. They'd be
Yeah.
putting it for him.
Oh man, a live poll, thumbs up, down to say I do. Oh, this is getting out of hand now.
Chat, love it. Ride with it, chat. We love it. Keep doing it. The chaos. I create too much chaos. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love it though. It's fine.
Oh, I can see once we get the login, once we get the other
I can already
stuff,
see the post-mortem for this on our side next week. Like Nitrado, people are gonna come to you and be like, so what'd you guys talk about on this stream? Like, oh well, same for me. How'd the stream with Nitrado go? Was it received well? What were you guys doing? What were you talking about? Oh
Did
well,
the chat
get
like
this. I mean, the chat did. I think the chat is, they're participating. They're
Yeah.
into the conversation. That's the
You're
important.
invested is the word I would use. Invested. Invested. I am creating chaos. Hello. Yes, I see you. No FarmCon for me either this year. Oh, shame. Same me. Expected my first child in September. Oh, congrats. Well,
Oh man, you know what? Like,
with you.
man, it is really a bummer. Like, it's fun to joke about like the FarmCon wedding for you, although now because like we could have had Rosie be like the ring bearer, or even
See, look, you're thinking about it all. You're thinking it's all in your mind.
or maybe Rosie would be the maid of honor. I don't know. Like,
Anything's possible. Have missed all the chaos. Correct, all the chaos. Yes. See, my chat no. We're gonna make Giants channels chat suddenly realize that they're going to love this chaos. They're going to thrive in it. They're gonna live their best lives, and then Kermit's gonna be like, go to Bex. That's it.
yeah. Why is the stream not chaotic enough? Sorry, just go over to twitch.tv/Nitrado. You're looking for the chaos.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Chaos Simulator 24. Yes. We could
I
create
think
our
you'll
own
like the
game.
esports modes because that's basically what it is like taking farm sim and just like throwing in like 1,000 times more chaos to it.
I
So
think
like,
so too. We just need to come up with teams, right?
although
Or are we
it
just gonna practice together?
does chaos added on to chaos, like does that equal something that like we don't want to discover or
We don't want
like if
that.
chaos already exists, should we really be introducing more? Uh, we can come up with some teams for sure.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have to brainstorm about it.
Yeah, I'll have to offer people cookies. Be
We
on
had
my
an
team.
absolute blast doing it last week. Like, I know that everyone that participated, it was
Mm.
just laughs the whole time. Just, you can start to take like the regular base game farm sim experience like we're doing now. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
it's fun and you can have
Hmm.
conversations, but there's like a serious element to it as well. So
Yes.
to be able to like just throw caution to the wind and do things that you would never dream of doing in farm sim normally, it's a nice change of
Yeah.
pace.
I think it'll be fun because, like you said, I think the competitiveness and the fast pacedness, it will get me quite like almost excited. And I'll be like, I'll get really into it, and then you'll see me tunnel vision, and you'll be like, oh my god, Bex, who is this? And I'll be like, shh, Kermit, I can't talk. I'm being a pro now. I'm doing my own league, and I'm gonna compete. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, Guru, you were there. You had fun with the bale stacking competition.
Okay. Face. Pro face, yes. I can't tell you what my pro face looks like. It's just me scrunched up, really focusing hard. And it's not a nice face. But
Yeah,
it might make you laugh.
yeah, you aren't wrong, Hendrik. I waited until the end to do a headland, but I also just did it because the shape of this field is weird. Finally clicked in my head.
That field, I've done it before on another server, and it is a strange shaped field, but it's a really big grass field, so it's quite good to do everything on it. But yeah, it's a bit weird at the end. See, though, you're doing it very nice. Chat will agree. Look at that.
I'm
I'm
doing my
watching you
best over
back.
here.
No
Nope.
pressure.
Hey, that's what I do to people, okay? That's like last
The
week I was
tables
doing that
are-
when we were doing the esports modes because it'd be like when we were doing the bale stacking, I could zoom in on like
Yeah.
each individual participant and then I'd be like,
Oh,
"No pressure. The camera's on you now on the Giants channel."
they feel the pressure. Did they start to like cave, or did
Some
they
of them
hold
did.
it?
Yeah, they
Ah.
did. They felt the pressure.
Mm?
I don't want to like, throw anyone under the bus, but someone
Oh,
spent like
names.
a bunch of time practicing on their own, doing pretty well, and then
Mm?
when it came down to the competition, all the eyes on them on the multiple channels started to crack a little bit. The times
Oh
weren't as
gosh.
good.
Oh gosh. That would be me, to be fair. So I'm with them. It's in spirit. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, well, it's definitely going to happen to you if we ever do this stream.
I mean, it's all about the content, right?
Yeah, exactly. So,
All about the content.
Ash is asking me on Twitch,
Hmm?
am I excited for the FS23 release on Tuesday?
Mm.
And I am pretty excited. I think the thing for me is that I've never played the mobile versions until I got hired by Giants, of course. So I started checking them out, and I've been able to get around and test 23 out a little bit, which is cool. But I'm more excited from like the job side of it to be able to reach like communities that the part of the community that I'm not already reaching. Like,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
the mobile community is massive, but it just exists in its own like kind of realm. So it's been nice to see some of our usual like partners and content creators that some of them got to try it out at PAX East while we were there, and then a few others have been sent Switch copies in advance that Nintendo provided so they could do some reviews and things like that on it. Not reviews necessarily, but previews.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's been nice also to see like the main community start to overlap with that a little bit, because if you play Farm Sim on PC or console, and that's mainly where you do your gaming, then you're not going to have like a whole lot of reason to get the mobile version, especially if you don't travel a lot, or you don't like, if you have a commute where you are riding public transit or something, it would be easier obviously to get into mobile games too. But yeah, if you don't really do that, then maybe it's not necessarily something you'll do. But if you do travel around and you love Farm Sim, it's a nice representation of the game on the go for sure, which is nice.
I think so, because I don't do a lot of traveling per se, but I do like more mobile gaming in my bed when I like finish work and I just want to lay in bed and chill.
Right.
Because usually my back's always like hurting, I want to go lay down, and that's when I've really discovered all that, because I wouldn't probably naturally do it, but I do it now more because of that, and I'm in bed and I'm like, oh, I want to play a game, and that's the perfect time, right? So
right. Yeah, it'll be the first time we've self-published a mobile game too.
Oh.
So it's a pretty big, milestone for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure what to expect. I know that like we've got a lot of pre-registrations already on the platforms where you can't do pre-orders. We've got a good bit of pre-orders as well, and it'll be interesting to be able to find ways to reach that community that I'm not already reaching on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think your camera. I think chat are telling you. Oh yeah, your cam.
Yeah, I don't know what is the deal with the camera, but it's been doing this now for the last couple of weeks, where it just decides.
So strange.
It just decides that it doesn't want to work anymore. So I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting on this. For now, I'm just gonna hide it.
Don't worry, I know what we can do. Mods, can we roll maybe the giveaway? Maybe now would be a good time while Kenneth's working on it. If he wants, this would be a good time now. So we're gonna close the giveaway. So this is your last chance then to quickly come into the Nitrado channel. Make sure you follow. Make sure you're here to claim it. That's your most important bit. And then we whisper you, and we'll give it to you, and yeah, come in, last chance, and then we'll roll it. So this will be a good chance. So everyone's sad that your camera went strange, but it's fine. Emma will maybe shoot it.
Yeah, I don't.
Cameras are a pain. Maybe it's overheating.
So it's like a DSLR, and like I don't.
Oh, I've got one. Yeah.
Yeah, and so then I run it through like Elgato Cam Link. I think I need to maybe check like the firmware or something, because yeah, it's been happening. It happened last week as well, and then like I've just managed to get it to come back. Now that like I just turned it off and turned it back on, it's back, but it'll probably.
Oh, that's so weird.
It'll probably disappear again if we stream for a little bit longer.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's clearly getting power. I don't know what's so going on there. Yeah.
I wonder if it's overheating though, because I don't know about your DSLR, but mine can get very hot sometimes. I don't know if it's with the lights.
You know
what I mean?
Mine's just like I would say it's just like barely warm to the touch. It's not really hot. So as I like put my hand right in the camera for everyone on stream.
Hi, chat. You're petting them.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe get some palm reading done during the stream as well.
Chat are experts at everything. What do you mean? They'll tell you your future.
Yeah. We see much farming simulator in your future, Kermit. Wow.
Only farming sim.
How did you get to that conclusion?
Hint, hint. Okay, I see you all coming in. We'll give another couple of minutes just in case anyone wants to quickly come in, and then
if you want to do the giveaway, twitch.tv/Nitrado. If you're on Twitch already, just click the Netrado video, if you're in the Giants chat, it should switch it over. Make sure you enter over there, because that's where the giveaway's happening.
Okay, oh, okay, Mod. Mod is telling me to do another verbal. Yes, I will tell them what we are giving away. Ash is schooling me. We are giving away a copy of FS22 Season 2 Pass, which so far I would very much suggest getting, personally. And we're also giving away a server, so your very own server, 8-slot, 60 days with 25 gigabytes mod space. So please enter. It's a nice little bundle, perfect for your farming sim needs. Was that good enough plug? Did I say that in a very nice telephone voice?
Yeah, I think it was good. Yeah.
Here you go. Kermit believes in me. That's the main thing. Chef's kiss. Perfect. There you go. Right. My telephone voice. Terrible. I don't have a telephone voice. Oh.
So I recently found out on... Oh, sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I recently found out through Twitter that you're a Yorkshire girl originally, huh?
I am. So it's kind of complicated, but technically I'm half Welsh and I'm half Yorkshire, technically.
Okay.
And I've lived in both, but then I was born in America. And then lived in America as well.
So to me, you just sound like most Americans, to be honest. Like your family came from here and there, and you're from here. Like you were born here.
Pretty much.
I think we might have to start claiming you, Bex.
I know. I mean, I got my passport and everything. I just walk in. The best bit about going to America when I use my passport is they say "Welcome home." And I'm always like, wow, it's so weird.
And then you should like the next time you do that, throw them like a really like Yorkshire accent like back at them. Like welcome home to America, and then just drop the like really heavy Yorkshire accent on them, and then they'll be like, wait a minute.
I know. They always say it to me, and I'm like, oh, I mean, I haven't lived in the US for a long time. I left when I was a child, but I came a lot to see one of my parents, so I spent a lot of time in the US when I was growing up. But it's still really weird when they say like welcome home, and then people's chat love guessing where I'm from because I've moved so many places, and then I've also lived in the Netherlands for like a year, and then I lived in the Midlands as well, and they have their own accent in the Midlands. And
it's insane how many accents the UK has for such a short, like a small, like area of land mass overall. It's it's really mind-boggling. And the Yorkshire accent is one of those that, like, if it's really thick, it's interesting for sure.
Yeah. And when I first moved to London, a lot of people actually couldn't even understand what I was saying because I was speaking too quick, and my Yorkshire accent was so thick, and then I was speaking really fast, and they were like, can you say that again? And I was like, for God's sake, I'm just asking, can I get this? But like my accent was so thick, they just couldn't understand it. So it's really mixed. So yeah, that's why.
One of my proudest moments, because everything I know, well, not everything, but most of my knowledge about the UK comes from like either history or being a soccer or football fan, and then playing like a lot of Football Manager and FIFA over the years, like learning about like the different areas that way geographically. But one of my proudest moments was actually watching Great British Bake Off with some other family members, and it was like the first episode of a new season, and there was one of the contestants, it was a recent season too, she was from Liverpool, and I immediately was like like everyone else sitting there was like, what did she just say? And I was like, oh, that's the Scouse accent. We might have to put on subtitles for y'all. And then she like a minute later, and the people with me were like, what's the Scouse accent? And I was like, people from Liverpool.
Oh.
And then a minute later, she was like, yeah, I'm from Liverpool, like on the show. And I was like, yes, I did it.
Listen to me, I'm an expert.
All right, I'm done. I'm done, Bex.
Oh, yes. Jack, can we get some clappers? We gotta get the clappers. We are definitely ready for the giveaway.
How
Mud will
many
roll it
how
now.
many Nitra ducks am I getting paid for this work?
We can neither confirm deny. We cannot put an amount. I'll DM you later, okay? We will.
Like the size of that is it, you know, Nitra duck per hectare, or like, you know, how are we doing this conversion?
Listen, we can come.
It
We
was
can
a
come to a
decent sized
deal. I
field.
can. I can make you a deal. I can make you any deal. We just gotta discuss it. Listen, chat. Do you see what Kermit's doing to me? I'm having to really hustle here. Oh, here at Nitrado, we're having to really hustle. Kermit from Giants making us work. I'm just finished cultivating this field, so give me a minute.
Cool, no problem.
Okay.
Oh, it's a shame through all the chaos and technical difficulties I didn't have a chance to resend out the tweet that the Nitrado account had sent out for the stream. A little bit late, but I'll do it now. Why not?
There you go. It's a full account.
That was a lot of fun. Took me
It was.
slightly over an hour.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. I see my work I give you is good. I see it's the company. That's what you just need to keep saying. It's me. I'll keep you distracted and
Yeah.
never get bored in Fountain.
There you go. Yeah, there's worse jobs as well. Like, I love.
Yes.
You asked me earlier, like, what my favorite jobs are, and like, any of the jobs that like act as like a paintbrush to the ground texture, I love in the game. So, like, in this instance, we were just basically rolling over the grass, and it goes like a slightly darker shade, and remove some of that, like the top bits of the grass, anything like that. I quite enjoy cultivating, plowing, especially in
like that
22 with the textures, just being able to change them. So nice, so nice.
Yeah, it is. That's like I said when I did the spotlight with you. Honestly, the difference between playing 15 to
Right.
22 was insane. Also, we've rolled the giveaway. You need to speak. You have a minute. If not, we re-roll to the next person. We are quick. 1 minute. You got 1 minute to speak, or forever hold your peace.
There you go. It's coming back again.
Nitroduck statue needed in the mod hub. Okay, don't give me ideas.
If you speak a mod like out like onto the internet, the like odds that it's gonna happen now are pretty high. Like someone's sitting, like a light bulb just went off in someone's head, and be like, I'm doing that.
That's it. I'm doing it. It's over. Okay, let me back up. Oh my god, my thing's going too. I don't want to come to where I am. Otherwise you have to look at my terrible skills.
You know, I do have the stream up, Bex, so I see you over there.
You saw nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
But if
I don't know what you're talking about.
if I do come over there in person, then just might really, you know, get the nerves up a bit.
No, please, come on. Why would you do this to me?
Like, oh, here comes.
Hey, Hendrik. Congrats. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no problem.
Congrats.
You said Hendrik, and then I'm thinking like our mod, completely different spelling on your channel. I'm thinking about our moderator, and I was like, Hendrik, why did you enter the giveaway? You already have the game. Different Hendrik. Carry on.
Different Hendrik. Not the Hendrik, not your Hendrik. I'm sorry, Hendrik. Other Hendrik. Please don't hate me. And now Kermit's watching me, so now I
Yeah,
really
now you're
got
being
to...
supervised by a guy in a giant software hat and sweatshirt. See,
I got this. I don't know what you're talking about. I was born ready.
I'm worried about the
Follow
air
along.
quality inside your tractor because you still have the mask and gloves on. Like,
Listen, I'm secure. That's all that matters. I've done this for such a long time, and it still gets people to this day. Like when I did it, back when obviously the pre-pandemic, like people were like, oh, that's kind of that makes sense. Like people were with it, like, you know. But now, people are like, oh, still doing it? And I'm like, yeah. I just never changed my outfit.
The outfits in
Love it.
22 are pretty fun. Like, I hope that we expand on them in the future because it was really
I would
like,
love that.
yeah, it would
Yes,
be really cool to
please.
see. I did like a little
Yes.
like I think that would have been last year. No.
Hmm.
Oh goodness. It was for right around Halloween. I did like Halloween costume ideas using like the character
Oh,
creator of Farming
cool.
Simulator 22. I did like a TikTok video. It was one of those moments where like um, I spent a lot of time and I was really creative with it and really excited, and then I put it out there and it didn't perform nearly as well as like something that I put like no time and effort into, just like
Oh my God.
taking a clip off of Twitch and then re-uploading it like usually does better than anything creative I come up with. But hey, I still had fun doing it. That's the main thing.
Well, I've got Dragon saying put him back to work. That is, they just want you back to work already. And then someone said Jason driving a tractor after you said your Halloween idea.
Jason driving a tractor. I like it.
We could do it. We could come up with something.
I'm scrolling back and
Could be.
trying to find this video now. Man, it's been a while. Time
Oh,
flies.
you gotta find it. Yeah,
Time really flies. Here it is.
this
This was
tornado.
from 2021, so like it was before a couple of weeks before even the launch of 2022
Wow,
or 22.
going back
Here,
then. You're
I
proper.
just butchered it. I just was complaining of it recently about people calling it Farming Simulator 22, and then I've gone and done it because I'm looking at the date and it made me say it.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, never call it that. Do as I say, not as I do.
I won a Nitrado code at FarmCom. Oh, really? Well,
That's cool.
that is cool. We'll be seeing us there again. Not me. Sorry. Oh, I already explained the wedding. You know, we're not gonna go back into it.
Yeah,
I am there in spirit, though. Okay, just remember me. You could talk to everybody else about me, and they'll be like, "Oh, Bex." Okay. I watch that Bex sometimes. Right. Okay. This contract is finished. Nice. I'm gonna leave that because I am lazy.
Sweet.
It
Okay.
gives me complete. It is perfect. Right.
Oh, look at that. And then just magically the ground
Oh
changes
yeah. I just
below us when you finish the contract.
Don't expose me. Do not expose that we might have hired everything and it's not our own stuff yet. We're slow and steady on this farm. Slow and steady. Okay.
Well, that was a blast. Thank you.
Yes. Worries. I think we could probably finish up now, and then. I'm thinking logging. I'm thinking for sale league. I'm thinking all the stuff that we could do. Thinking
Yeah.
about it all.
Yeah, next time yeah, I'll put some fear into you maybe with some logging
Please,
or
please
some
don't.
some
Oh, is
or
this
some
payback
esports.
because I put fear into you today, making you work, and now you're like, right, Bex, payback time.
I mean, I won't say that it's revenge. I'll neither confirm nor deny, but
Okay.
you know,
Okay. I get what you're saying. Between the sidelines.
yeah. It was an absolute
Perfect.
blast, though. Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone that hung out over on Nitrado's channel as part of this, and then both of our channels as well. Yeah, what are we thinking? Like, how often are we gonna do these?
Hello?
Did I lose you? Hello?
You cut out then. You said how often and then it just disappeared. It just disappeared. You can repeat.
Yeah, how often are we gonna do these? You think every couple of months or
don't
so,
know.
or something?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Maybe every month. I mean, it's been really fun. I mean, I think chat have loved it, and I think the more complex we get into things, I think Oh no, Jack gonna flame me. Listen, I'm going down in a pit of fire, and it's either gonna be great or it's gonna be you're gonna look the ultimate pro. That's all I gotta say, okay?
You know,
So
we could
we'll just
we can add some mods and literally have you in a pit of fire next time if we really wanted to.
Oh my god, just for the meme, for the stream, they'd love it. Okay, stop it. No, don't get me started. I'll start thinking of, I'm gonna brainstorm after the stream now, and I'm
Oh
gonna
no.
be like, right, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be like, Kermit, I thought of everything that we're gonna do now.
Oh wow, I love it. Thanks
So,
again,
yes,
Bex.
welcome, no worries. Thank you so much for having me and everything. And bye, chat. Thank you so much.
Bye everyone. Keep being awesome. We'll see you next time. All right.